Hello everybody, welcome to Facebook Live. Instead of being live on my balcony, I am live on the roof of our transition home. And I am here with one of our very, very precious girls, one that I have known since she was 13 years old. And she's going to talk off camera and share a bit of her story. First, let me, while we're waiting for some people to join, go ahead and show you around our roof, because it's worth seeing. If you know, and mind you, like right now we have 9 girls living here, so it's not always the neatest place, but if you know anything about the Fez Medina, it is the oldest the largest non-vehicular space in the world, whatever that means, and it is the oldest, I don't know, it's got statistics. So this is the Fez Medina, and this is where we live, and I'm just kind of having a problem with Facebook Live. This is where we hang our laundry. I'm not going to show you the full roof span because I just realized someone could probably figure out where we are then. So we just got a whole bunch of extra furniture, which is great. So, but we're storing it till we need it. Here is our washing machine in our laundry room. And this is one of the cooler views. It's our neighbor's house. So this is one of the higher points of the old city. And here we are. So we have been here in this home since January of 2018 as this transition home. And we have had, this is a statistic I really should know off the top of my head, but I think we've had a total of 19 girls come through here. We currently have 9. So they come from different circumstances, all different stories, and mostly they come here in order to be protected from life on the street, to have a stable and loving community, to be able to finish their education, and that is why we have here. We say the word prevention a lot here at Beauty for Ashes. We focus on prevention. We do work with girls and women who are currently in sexual exploitation, but our overall goal is that no girl would have to make that choice. And so one of the primary things we seek to do is to remove vulnerabilities. And hunger and homelessness are 2 of the most obvious vulnerabilities, where if you don't have a place to live or food to eat, your options between starving and sleeping on the street or selling yourself, and that's not a choice, that's something you're forced into. So here in our home, we house girls who may otherwise not have a place to live. And because of that, they live in a community, they have a stable life, they have people to care for them, to teach them, and they can finish their education. And so that's what we do. So would you like to introduce yourself however you want to?
Okay. Hi everybody. I actually am 23 this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm 23 years old. I'm taking my bachelor degree in international public law. I do some part-time jobs to help myself.
What sorts of part-time jobs do you do?
So I do, I work as a manager for a house, for a small town. Yeah,
so a small hotel.
riad.
Here it's called a riad.
Yeah,
so
we call it
it's
a
a
riad.
big house that they rent out rooms.
Yeah.
And so she manages
I manage
this riad.
this riad. I think I also I work in the at the I'm not yet working, but I was an internship in the American language
American
the
school.
American school.
So you interned at the American school,
Yeah.
helping to teach children, right?
Yeah, I also sometimes teach children. I used to teach French to children, of course, as a tutor. I also used to teach children Darija and Arabic.
Yes.
Yeah, and I did many kinds of job in the.
She's done a lot
yeah.
of jobs.
So, but yeah, and now I'm helping also in the BFA.
And she also is our administrative assistant in the house.
All right. So what else? Okay. Yeah,
And you
this
study
is-
international law.
Yeah, I
Yes.
study international. international
Law in
law
French.
In French.
So how many languages do you speak?
I actually speak 3 languages, and because my back was in in Germany, so
German.
in German, so I actually read and write German, but I do not speak it because yeah.
Fair enough.
So yeah,
I don't either.
It's 3, 3 languages. So yeah, that's all. Nothing.
Great. So, can you share a little bit about how did you end up living in our home?
Okay, so as you know, I used to live in a girls' center, and when you turned 18, and when you turned 18, you have to go out of this place. So I didn't have a choice. It was many families who, who let me stay with them, but each family, I suffer with each family in many ways. Some of them, they want me as a housekeeper. Some of them want me as a babysitter. Some of them want other reasons. So I didn't feel that comfort. I didn't feel comfortable, and yeah, I was keeping changing, moving from home to home, up to the time that you came back, and because I know you from a long time ago, so then when you came back, you told me the idea, and I was happy of that, especially that more than that, I wasn't happy more than I was happy for the other girls. They wouldn't have the same experience that I get.
Yes.
Because I just, from the time that I turned 18, I moved from many families to families. It means another. It's not just family, it's another home, it's another place, it's another environment, it's another traditional, it's another culture, it's another way to live, it's another system, and with each family you should to fit in. So that's not easy at all, especially some of them, they're open mind, most of them, they were conservative families, so it was so hard. I tried to I tried to do my best to stay with those families, because as a girl, in Morocco, you're as a girl and you don't have someone, you're actually vulnerable. As we say in Moroccan expressions, we say "jajab kamuna," because as a girl you don't have family, someone to protect you, so directly you're easy for them. So, you're young. So you're easy for everybody, and no one they will blame them. So I was just, no matter what this family did for me, I just was looking for a place to be protected from from the street.
Yes.
So yeah.
So between the ages of 18 and 20, how many families did you live with?
I didn't count it. I counted from the time that I know myself up to now. It was 20 family. From the time that I opened my eyes to now, it was 20 family, without the girls' center and without the transition house. But from the time that I turned 18 to now, I think it was 5 families or 6. It was 6 families. Yeah, it was 6. Yeah.
So what would happen if you hadn't had a place to stay?
So it was 2 choices. It was 2. Either I will be a vulnerable girl, I will be exploited sexually, or I will be a housekeeper for a family.
So now that you're here,
Yeah.
how has that changed your life.
That's actually affect my life positively, and I'm thankful for that, because that place, it means a lot to me. It means the first thing that I said from the beginning, the girls that they're living here, there are most of them, I used to live with them in the girls center, so they are my sisters. We don't share the blood, but we share our hearts. You know, we grow up together, we live together, so I want them to share the same experience. So the first thing that I feel so proud because they didn't get the same experience that I get. And the second thing, because I really like now, what was what do you call that?
I can translate it.
Yeah, we could say, yeah, the home is like giving me like a feeling of protection. I feel that I get a protection, and more than that, I feel that I'm stable in one place.
Yes.
I'm stable, and I am in a place that no one will, like, you know, you're not having that fear because it's a girl's house. So if you wear short things or long things in home, so it's okay because you're between your sisters. You can be comfortable in your clothes. You can be comfortable because it's a protected house, and you have a bed to sleep, and the door it's closed, you know. You don't feel that really you don't have a place to go, because as a girl, and you feel that you don't have a place to go, it's the worstest feeling that you can get. Because I lived in poverty. I lived without parents. I lived like I get all the kinds of sufferings and difficulties, but the most who I can't forget is the feeling of you don't have a place to go. That's the worst. That's the worst. I feel, because I'm sure, I don't know others' experiences, but in my experience, this is the worst feeling that you can get. You stay without clothes, it's okay. You stay without parents, it's okay. You stay without food, it's okay. People treat you badly, it's okay. But to not have a place where you stay, I still remember that feeling. I can't. And I think all my life I can't forget that feeling. It's something different from all the suffering, especially as a girl in Morocco.
Yes, all over the world.
Yep.
So in these 2 years, you've got to help a lot of girls come through. Yes.
Yeah.
So what is that like? What do you enjoy about working and helping us with the girls here?
I actually enjoy it, and as I say in the beginning, I feel so proud because they didn't suffer from the same time that I didn't pass from the same way that I get. And I feel like, okay, now we have another, because the most of them they were in the same. We grew up in the same place before.
Yes. So the girls, the majority of them, not all of them, but most of them come out of a local protection center, and when they turn 18, they have to transition out. And if they have no family or anywhere to go, they used to. Many of them could end up either in domestic servitude or on the streets in prostitution.
Yep. So I really enjoy it because I feel that we can. The first thing that our relation it's become more strong, because in the protection center we were a little bit like young, but now, like especially with the girls, sometimes I feel proud of myself because they saw me as a model for them. And they ask me of things and how they can do that, how they can be in that, and really like it because I have something to help them with. So it's a good feeling to help others, because there's a lot of people help me, even if I suffered a lot, but I can't decline that there's many people help me in my life. Without them I wouldn't be that person I am today. So yeah, I'm just thankful to that opportunity.
Yep. So what do you think when you work with the girls? What are some of their biggest needs?
Their biggest needs, it will be like, for instance, it's like that care and love.
Mm-hmm.
They really need that, and someone to listen to you. It's something as it was with you at the beginning, because we used to feel that strange, because we're not habitual to that. When you come to us and say, okay, are you okay? Do you feel? How do you feel? How's everything? We just see like. That's strange for us, because no one asked us that question, and which is the most important question for us. And to feel that there is someone caring for you, it's one of our biggest needs. Mm-hmm. and the biggest needs for the girls. And the second thing, like, they need protection. They need to feel that they are protected. They have a place where no one will touch them. They will feel they're protected. Then they become, after that, education, and help them to be independent.
Mm-hmm.
Because like the girls, when I lived with, because I can know them, because I feel what they feel, because I'm with them, and we almost share the same stories. So if they really find someone who really protects them and care for them and want them to achieve their dreams and do something, they will. They just need a hand. And they just need someone to encourage them to study, finish their education, find a job. And I think they will be like a great family, great women in the future, and they will create great families in the future. And they may help others too. Because for me, you helped me and others helped me, and one of my goals, it wasn't my goal, to be honest, when I was a child. I just want to be a powerful woman to change the whole world. But after that, I add many things, which has become a part of me, that's helping others. That's what like the most things that I learned from here. It's that help. It's a part of me. Mm-hmm. It's a part of all of us. And even the girls now, when they learn that from you and from the people here, and when they saw someone, they want to help, because they say there's others help us. So when we're in need, so we also need to help others when we're in need.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yep. Anything else you want to say?
Thank you to BFA. Thank you to all of you.
We're thankful for you.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. Because I actually was the president of the parliament of children, and I used to always talk about that, and no one cared for our words. Mm-hmm. So, but here we are. There is someone at the end care to our words, and achieve one of the dreams that it was possible for us to create a house for girls over 18. This is wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. We are a part of a great dream that's unfolding. This is really a remarkable place to be. And we're just so thankful. Yeah. And we love you. Bye. And bye. Thank you, everybody, for your support and for watching this with us and for being a part of this beautiful journey.